Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I review different action figures. Today I'll be reviewing Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse, Batman Earth -1, or the Devastator. So let's get straight into the video. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start with the box that this guy comes in. So, on the front we got the big window, and then on the bottom you got DC Multiverse and Batman Earth -1. I don't know why it doesn't say Devastator, it's kind of weird. On the side it says the same thing, and then Dark Knight's Metal. On the back, you got a really cool picture of the Devastator, and that's the same picture that's on the trading card. And then you've got some other figures as part of this line that you can get. On the other side, you got a small little window, and then the name again. On the top, you've got just plain window right there. And then on the bottom, you got barcode, number stuff, and other word sort of stuff like that. So there's the box. Okay, so now we'll take a look at everything that comes with this guy. And so we have the DC Multiverse stand that comes with every figure. It's in the plain black paint. It's got the peg to help the figure stand up, and then a small DC logo, so just pretty basic. And then you've got the trading card, which has the same picture that was on the back of the box. Looks really cool. And then on the back, you've got the source, real name, weight, and height, and then also a small little bio on there that if you'd like to read, you can pause the video now. And then this guy doesn't come with any other accessories, I think mostly because he fits pretty packed in there with the box, and there's really no room to put any accessories in. And also, I don't really know what accessory that you'd give him, so I don't really care that he didn't come with anything, but there's just everything he comes with. And now I'll take a look at the figure up close, and so starting with his head, you've got nice sculpt detail overall on this figure, and he's got some yellow paint on there for his teeth, nice breakup of the face, and then you got his glowing eyes, looks really good. He's got his bat signal there, makes him Batman, same with the bat ears, and then you've got these big black kind of spiky rock pieces all over, which are a softer material. They're not sharp at all. It's on the arms and the hands and the legs right here. You've got his shorts and stuff all torn up, and it goes up all over the chest and the arms. If you come back, it's on the back too. Looks really nice. Looks very cool. He does have a black wash on this area right here, this main area, and then on his legs, his upper legs right there, and then also on his feet. And it's kind of weird because some of the spaces, like his lower arm and his middle of his leg right here, and also mainly his whole back does not have that same gray detail, that black wash, gray wash. You can see right here the difference. If you look up, you can see the difference. This is a lot lighter, which I really don't like. I wish they would have put the black wash all the way over it. But he still does look very cool, and I'm overall pretty happy with this sculpt and how he looks, so yeah. And now it's articulation time. So, we'll take a look at the head right here. It goes up and down just a little bit, but not too much. And he has some looking side to side, just a little bit. And you can tilt, I guess you call that tilt. And it's kind of limited just because he doesn't really have a neck, but still pretty good. And also, he does have jaw articulation, which I really do like. I don't think you'd be the same if you didn't have this jaw articulation, so I'm really happy with that. And then also a surprise thing is he has tongue articulation, which is really weird, but it's kind of a nice detail, funny, I like it. And then onto the shoulders, he has a butterfly joint, so you can go back, you can go forward a little more with that. Can't go up too much, it's not even 90, because it runs into this black part right there, so that's a little disappointing, but I'm alright with it. Can twist it all the way around. He has the 90 degrees right there, and then also you have a bicep swivel right there too, so that's nice. And then you have the wrist, which goes up and down, there we go, and it twists all the way around. And this is actually different than the normal Mcfarlane ball joint, so that's kind of a nice change for that. And then got his ab crunch, which goes forward pretty good. Not too much, but it's not too bad. And then got a lot back, as these figures do. It's got pretty good range of motion overall. And you got the leg, which he does have a thigh swivel. It's very nice. I do like that. And then you have the single jointed knee articulation right there. You have a swivel right there, just below the or above the foot, and it can go back, forward, toe articulation, and then also it can go out that much, forward that much, and back that much. So there's articulation time. Alright, so now we'll take a look at some of the different poses I like to put him in. And so this one, he's kind of in just kind of like a punching pose. Looks like he's about to punch you or something, grab you sort of thing. Kind of neutral faced right there. Kind of nice. So I just like that one. And now this pose, you've got him kind of in a yelling and screaming pose with his arms just kind of out. And now that I think of it, he could have benefited from having swappable hands. So he could have had a fist for this one, open hand for that one. Would have been cool, but probably wouldn't be able to fit it in the packaging just because he's so big. So it's alright, but would have been cool if he had that. And so this last pose that I like to put this figure in is basically the same pose as the trading card picture. I just think it looks really awesome and makes him look cool. And it's kind of like the last one I did, but he's a lot more arched back in this one. So these are just some poses that I like to put this figure in. So yeah. Alright, so now we'll do a little comparison. And so on the left we have the Dawnbreaker, and on the right we have the basic Batman figure. And so this guy does scale pretty well with these figures. He should be a little bit taller. Well, probably quite a bit taller. His torso should probably be a little taller, and maybe if he had a longer neck, he'd fit the bill. I've seen people customizing him and making him taller. Looks nice, but I think he works well. He's a big, bulky figure, so it does make up for it. I mean, if you take this Batman, he's pretty skinny. Does look a lot bigger. So overall, he scales pretty nicely. He could have been a little bigger, but I don't mind how big he is right now too much, so yeah. So overall, this is a really awesome figure, and he's really good looking. He's got pretty decent articulation. Could be better, but I understand just because he's a bigger figure, he can't do as much, so I'm pretty happy with it. And I do wish that he would have had the black wash of paint all over him, just to make him all kind of one color sort of thing, and maybe added some darker colors, because it really does look odd on the back here when it's so light. And so it's just one thing that I do not like. And then overall, yeah, he's just a pretty good figure. He's looks very nice. He's got all the Rocky pieces on him, and he just overall is an awesome figure. So before I end the video, I'll do the little sneak peek for what the next video review will be. So here we go. So I'll have you comment down below what the next review will be, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified for all my other videos. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.